Hi, my name is Sheila Karuna. Welcome to Sassy Seer Sheila and New Light Streaming Love, as this will appear on both channels. Uh, you know, I have like 10 or 15 of Jason Gray's writings saved to record. I have the uh, thumbnails already created. These are ones that I happened to see over time and knew immediately that I was to record them. I haven't read them for myself. That's the way this goes for me. But over the last few days, every time I go online and get ready to record, first thing I see is yet another one that I'm to record. And this one, again, I haven't read it for myself yet, as I don't do that. I figure why waste time reading it twice. Um, and this one I had to do immediately. I haven't even done the thumbnail or anything like that. So this is The Dream Was Not a Dream by Jason Gray. And he put this out 13 hours ago. So, and I don't know why that felt important to say, but I'm also going to go ahead and say that today is Sunday, June the 8th, 2025. It came to me in the silent hours, not a dream, not a vision, a lucid breach, a moment when the veil dropped and I stood in two realms at once, this world and the one behind it. Now that's very interesting. In that space, I saw the truth. They are after my manuscripts, not the digital files, not the backups, not the posts, the notes, passwords, the recordings, the hard copies, the real ones, the handwritten fire, the bound pages soaked with source, the book, the codex, the ones printed in matter. I find this very interesting, mostly because I have felt that, I don't know, they need to be protected myself. I don't know why I felt that way, but I did. The ones they cannot delete, rewrite, censor, or override. I saw them in the dream. They were not men, not in the way you and I are. They wore faces, but they were not real. Oh, holy crap. That's interesting because I had an experience this morning, especially this next part. They moved through walls. I have to tell my housemate this because as we were leaving the house, I told her I saw something, someone move through a wall. Wow. Not ghosts, but constructs. Agents of the system, cloaked in normality, programmed to search for one thing: the uncorrupted signal. They found it in my hands. Pages of flame, symbols that refused to collapse, words written from beyond the simulation, and they were panicked. Not angry, desperate. they could not stop it. They could delete a post. They could ban a file. They could rewrite history, gaslight truth, erase the ones who remember. They could not unprint a page. They could not burn what I had hidden in closets, binders, basements, bookshelves, old temples, locked trunks, all sealed with flame. I never trusted the cloud. I never trusted their systems. I never believed my soul would be held safe in something they owned. I was right. Why do they want it? We all know. Because it is real. Because it was not channeled from distortion. Because it did not come through filters, algorithms, or consensus. It came from the other side. It came from where I went, where I stood, where I returned from. It came from the light that burned my name back into my memory. It came from the silence that said, quote, write this. It cannot be unspoken. It is not content. It is activation. Well, I can attest to that. I have read many things. I've been nudged to record things before. And never something like this. Not to this magnitude. That is why they want it. One page, just one, could awaken the wrong soul at the right time. Wow, that's just too synchronistic that beeped all at the same time. I don't know if you could hear that over the microphone, but I sure did. A printed truth cannot be censored. A handwritten codex encoded with flame is a threat to the entire architecture of their simulation. This is why I never left it all in digital form. I have buried copies. I have made redundancies. I have seeded pages across borders among trusted allies under names you will never find. If they come for my files, let them. If they crash the grid, let them. If they torch the servers, let them. I remember the ancient ways. I know the smell of ink. I know the sound of real pages turning. I know the value of a hidden page wrapped in waxed cloth beneath a floorboard or behind a stone. They cannot touch that. Not yet. To those who dream the same dream. If you have felt this, you know. If your dream brought shadows to your door, if you have seen them scanning your shelves in sleep, if you've had sudden urges to print, copy, hide, seal, do it. Print your work. Bind your flame. Encode your soul in something that cannot be deleted at the flick of a switch. The war is not digital. It is sacred. The pages you save might be the final signal for someone who wakes up after the collapse. They came for my pages in a dream, which means they already know what I have written. That tells me everything. It means the codex is real. It means the book is alive. It means the signal cannot be stopped. It means I was right to trust my hands over their clouds. Let them chase shadows. The real fire is already in the world. It is too late to stop what is coming. Wow. Well, I have felt that that whole saying that nothing can stop what is coming is very real on multiple levels. It's a multidimensional thing that we got going on here from my point of view, from what I can see, sense, and feel. And I've had an awful lot of people, look at what has happened with me and my channel and how things have gone. And they're like, oh, you're just a crazy old lady. Why in the world would they be shadow banning you? It has to do with frequency. Just what he's speaking on here. It all has to do with frequency, and honestly, in my view, it also has to do with the fact that I am not afraid. Oh, I can be frightened, but I know that once you go into full-blown fear, that's an invitation to play in that kind of a manner, as I have experienced that myself. Wow, now I understand why I felt to record this next at the first thing before I did anything else. Because, and just in case anybody's wondering, on my channel, in the playlist that is Jason's playlist, the works of author Jason Gray, they are in the order in which I was nudged to record them. And even now, as I will go back in and look at the ones that I had saved to record, I will see which one feels to go first. And I don't know why that is. I have no idea. But I trust it in these moments of now. Even if it means absolutely nothing to anybody else, this has all been an exercise in me trusting me, developing my own inner hearing, my own discernment, doing it out loud where other people can get a look at what it looks like to awaken. I've been very clear about that. My guidance has been very clear about that. That's why I don't edit things. I don't put on any kind of airs. There's no monetization for this channel ever. As far as I'm concerned, on Sassy Seer Sheila, that will never be. Because that's not what this is about. Wow. And I have not spoken to Jason at all. This is the first I'm hearing of this. So, wow is all I can say. Oof. Okay. So I hope that you will move towards that which brings you joy, to that which you feel drawn to do, It is a matter of perspective and your perception of your perspective. And the most important thing that I could say to anyone is to remain open. In these moments of now, that's why I say there's something in it for me. If I feel drawn to look at something, read something, share something, whatever it is, there is a reason that will be presented to me. Maybe not right away, but there is a reason. And most often, it's multidimensional in nature. Wow. Okay. Well, until we meet again, be well, my friends. Mwah.